friends, this is Amrita Chaudhary from class 8. Today we are going to discuss the chapter force. In the previous video we have discussed what is the force, effects of force and how can we represent force and their units and solve some questions. So in this video we will continue that part. So a force applied on a body can be a balanced or unbalanced force. So what is the balanced force? If a force acting on a body do not produce any change in the rest, direction or motion, we call it as the unbalanced force. Example, a person holding a briefcase. The person is applying the force on the briefcase and lifting it upwards. As the earth's gravitation is pulling the briefcase down. So they are cancelled and it becomes balanced force. Another example is that a book resting on a table. So now unbalanced force. As the name suggests, the unbalanced force is opposite to the balanced force. That if a number of a force acting on an object produces the change in rest, velocity or motion, we call it as the unbalanced force. Example is that a briefcase released from a person's hands. The person stops applying force on the briefcase, hence it falls down and becomes unbalanced force and make the change in the rest, that is unbalanced force. The next is resultant force. So if a number of a force acting on a body, then a single force produces the change in the rest or a motion, we call it as the resultant force. For example, if a number of people pushing an almirah and that almirah can also be pushed by one person, so one person is resultant to all those persons. So like if it is an object and the force is applying from this direction of 5 Newton, and in same way another object is applying the force of 10 Newton. So what is the net force? It will be the 15 Newton in this direction. So another the case can be if there is an object and here this object a force is of 3 Newton and in this direction a force is of 5 Newton. So we can cancel out and the net force will be 5 minus 3, which is 2 Newton. So in this case the object will move in this direction and in this case the object will move in this direction. Another example can be of an object where a force is acting in this direction of 2 Newton and in this direction of 2 Newton. If we will cancel out, which is 2 minus 2 is 0, so there will be no change in the direction, motion or rest. So it is an unbalanced force and these are the this is a balanced force and these are the unbalanced force which produces the change in the direction, motion or rest. So next is contact force. If a force applied on an object needs a touch or a contact, we call it as the contact force. So now what are the examples of contact force? Normal force. Like two objects are said to be in the normal force when the force is acting on the perpendicular to each other. Like if there is a box and here is a table. The box is applying the force on the table downwards and the table is applying the force on the box upward. So the force is perpendicular. So this is the normal force. So now the force of friction. The two objects in the contact can also exert force in the parallel. So this force is known as the force of friction or the friction force. The next is muscular force. This force can be acted by our muscles or our bodies. Like pushing, kicking, pulling is all examples of muscular force. The next is non-contact force. So as the name suggests, the non-contact force is opposite of contact force, which means it do not require any touch or in contact. The example is gravitational force. The Newton says that all objects in universe attract each other by some force. This force is known as the gravitational force. Force of gravity. So Earth attracts every object by 8 meter per second square, as we discussed in the previous video. And the force due to the gravity or the weight of an object is mass into gravitational force. So now the units of force, the units of gravitational force. In SI unit, the gravitational force is calculated as kilogram force, and in the CGS unit it is calculated as gram force. So if 1 kg force is acting on the 1 kg of mass, just like 1 kg of force is acting on the 1 kg of 1 kg of an object, and the acceleration due to the gravity is 9.8 meter per second square. So 1 kilogram of force is equal to 9.8 Newton. Similarly, in the gram force, it would be 1 gram force is acting on the 1 gram of an object into is 9.8 meter per second. If we will convert it into centimeter, will be 180 centimeter per second square. So 1 gram force is equal to 980 diam. So if we further calculate, the 1 kg force is equal to 1000 gram force. So as we calculate that the 1 kg force is equal to the 10 Newton. So of course 1 Newton is equal to 0.1 kg force, and 1 Newton is equal to the 100 gram force. So now next is electrostatic force. If a charged object is applying a force on another charged object or uncharged object, we call this as the electrostatic force. It is used to separate the solid particles from the smoke released by the industries. So the electrostatic force can be attract or repel. Just like positive and positive, which is positive charged object will repel to the positive one. Like like charges repel and unlike charges attract. Similarly, unlike charges attract. So next is magnetic force. Magnet attract the substance made up of copper, nickel and cobalt, steel also. So it can be also attracted from the distance object. So now we like solve some questions. So the next question is that, so we have the 30 kg of mass, and there is an acceleration due to the gravity is 9.8 meter per second square, and we can assume it as the 10. So we have to find the weight of an object. So what will be the weight of an object? As we know that weight is equals to mg, which is mass into gravitational. So mass is 30 kg and the acceleration due to the gravity is 10. So 30 into 10 is 300. So the mass, the weight of an object will be 300 Newton. So now let's move to the next question. Here we have to find out the mass of an object where weight is given. So the weight is given as 49 Newton and the acceleration due to the gravity is given as 9.8 meter per second square. So we have to find out the weight of an object. So we know that mass of an object, we know that weight is equals to m into g, where in this case we have weight given as 49 Newton and the mass is unknown, so m into gravitation force will be 9.8 meter per second square. So it will come here 9.8 meter per second. it is in multiplication, so it will come here and become division 9.8 meter per second. 9.8. So it will, when we will divide it properly, we get the 5 kg. So the mass of an object will be 5 kg in this case. So the next question is that we have to balance the force. So here is an object where the force is applied from this side is 10 Newton, and this force is the balanced force. So what will be the force applied from this direction? So as we know that the balanced force will not produce any change in the rest motion or direction. So it will be 10 Newton minus x is equals to 0. So if you will take this 10 Newton from here, it is in positive. From here to here, it will be negative 10 Newton. So it will be minus x is equals to minus 10 Newton. So we have to find out the value of x only, not minus x. So we will cancel minus from here and minus from here. So we get x is equals to 10 Newton, which is the force applied from this direction would be 10 Newton. So it will be the balanced force. So the next question is that we have two forces of 3 Newton and 4 Newton. How can we convert in these two forces into 7 Newton and 1 Newton? So as friends, if this is an object, if we will apply the force from this direction of 3 Newton and from this direction of 4 Newton, so the net force will be 1 Newton. So we can say that 1 Newton can be produced by if the force are in the opposite direction, and if there is a 7 Newton, if the object are in the same, the force is applied on the same direction, which is 4 Newton, which is 3 plus 4 is equals to 7 Newton. We can say that the 7 Newton can be when the force are applied on the same direction. So friends, the next question is that you applied a force of 80 Newton from this side, and your friend applied a force of 25 Newton, and another force is applying of 55 Newton. So what will be the net force? So here, when we will add them, which will be 80 Newton here. So to find out the net force, they are opposite in the opposite direction. So 80 minus 80 would be 0 Newton. So friends, so the net force here will be the 0 Newton. So the friends, the next question is that we have the mass of an object is 20 Newton, and the force is of 70 Newton, and in this direction we have the force due to the friction is 30 Newton, and a force is applying in the same direction of which is 10 Newton. So we have to find out the acceleration. So in this friend, if we can calculate the 70 plus 10 is equals to 80 minus 30 is equals to 50. So the net force is here is 50, and we have to find out the acceleration. If we found like mass is equals to m into a, where force is given as 50 Newton and mass is given as 20, and we have to find out the acceleration. So it is in multiplication, here it will come, it will be in division. So if we divide properly, we get 2.5 meter per second of acceleration. So the acceleration is here 2.5 meter per second square. The acceleration is here. So friends, in this video we have discussed what is balanced force, what are the unbalanced force, what is the resultant force, what is the contact force, and there are three types of contact force, which is normal, friction and muscular forces. And then non-contact force, and there are three parts of it, which is gravitational force, electrostatic force, magnetic force. and in between what is the force of gravity and what is the gravitational unit of force in both SI unit and